Hello, this is Abhishek Mishra, Faculty of Social Studies at Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. In this video, I am going to teach you Class 9th History Chapter number 2, Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. In my last video, we had discussed about the October Revolution that brought the provisional government to an end. So here we are going to discuss about the changes that took place in Russia after the provisional government came to an end. So let's start the topic from here. The Bolsheviks were totally opposed to the private property. Most industry and banks were nationalized in November 1917. This meant that the government took over ownership and management. Land was declared social property and peasants were allowed to seize the land from the nobility. In cities, Bolsheviks enforced the partition of large houses according to family requirements. They banned the use of the old titles of aristocracy. To assert the change, new uniforms were designed for the army and officials following a clothing competition organized in 1918 when the Soviet hat Budo-Novka was chosen. So as we had already studied about the Bolshevik party, that this Bolshevik party was favor in the socialist society. What they wanted, that the property should be given to the poor peasants. So after the provisional government that came to an end, the poor peasant in Russia began to capture the land holdings from the landlords, and the houses were now segregated as the family requirement. If a person who is having a big family, so a big house was given to them, while the people, those who were having a smaller family, so small houses were given to them. Now, to assert the changes in Russia, there was a clothing competition also, in which a hat named as Vudo-Novika was chosen. Okay, so that kind of hat was there in Russia, which name was Vudo-Novika. Now, in 1917 November, the Bolsheviks conducted the election to the Constituent Assembly, but they failed to gain majority support. Though the Bolshevik party brought provisional government to an end, but still in the elections of November 1917, they were failed to gain majority support. In January 19, the assembly rejected Bolshevik measures and Lenin dismissed the assembly. He thought that the All Russian Congress of Soviet was more democratic than an assembly elected in uncertain conditions. Actually, the Bolsheviks lost their control in the assembly election. That's why the Bolshevik leader Lenin dismissed the assembly after 1918 in January. Now, in March 1918, despite opposition by their political allies, the Bolsheviks made peace with Germany at Brest-Litovsk. In the years that followed, the Bolshevik became the only party to participate in the elections to the All Russian Congress of Soviet, which became the parliament of the country. Russia became a one-party state. Trade unions were kept under party control. The secret police, the name was Cheka, given to that secret police police first, later on OGPU and then NKVD. So they punished who criticized the Bolsheviks. Means the work, the practices that were earlier carried by Tsar Nicholas II. So now the Bolsheviks, when they gained control in Russia, they also continued the same practices. Russia had become an autocracy, and now the police, those who were of the Bolshevik party, they were punishing the people, those who were criticizing the Bolsheviks' measures. Many young writers and artists rallied to the party because it stood for socialism and for change. After October 1917, this led to experiments in the arts and architecture, but many became disillusioned because of the censorship the party encouraged. So Bolshevik party was not in the favor that it should be criticized by the people. So they imposed some censorship on the media also. So there were so many people who were disillusioned by the practices that were carried by the Bolshevik party. Now, this was the hat known as Budo-Novika. The civil war in Russia. Civil war means a kind of war that is done between the people of the same country. So when the Bolshevik ordered land redistribution, the Russian army began to break up. Soldiers, mostly peasants, wished to go home for the redistribution and deserted. Non-Bolshevik socialist liberals and supporters of autocracy condemned the Bolshevik uprising. Their leaders moved to South Russia and organized the troops to fight the Bolsheviks, the Reds. During 1918 and 1919, the Greens, socialist revolutionaries, and whites, pro-czarists, controlled most of the Russian Empire. They were backed by French, American, British, and Japanese troops. So there were some fights between the socialist revolutionaries and the Bolsheviks and the whites, who were the team of the Tsar Nicholas II. So they were fighting among themselves, and they were also helped by the armies of some countries like French, American, British, and Japanese troops. Why did these countries give help to Greens and whites, those who were fighting against Bolsheviks? Because these countries were not in the favor that Bolshevik party should rule Russia. They were also worried about the socialism that was spread in Russia by the Bolshevik leaders. So as these troops and the Bolsheviks fought a civil war, looting and banditry and famine became common. Supporters of private property among whites took harsh steps with peasants who had seized land. Such actions led to the loss of popular support for the non-Bolsheviks. By January 1920, the Bolsheviks controlled most of the former Russian Empire. They succeeded due to cooperation with non-Russian nationalities and Muslim jihadists. Cooperation did not work where Russian colonists themselves turned Bolshevik. In Khiva, in Central Asia, Bolshevik colonists brutally massacred local nationalists in the name of defending socialism. In this situation, many were confused about what the Bolshevik government represented. So though the Greens and whites were fighting against the Bolsheviks, but still these Bolsheviks were supported by the non-Russian nationalities. So when they were supported, they again dominated much of the empire of Russia. Later on, they brutally massacred so many people those who were not in the favor of socialism. So there were so many people who were confused about the practices that were carried by the Bolshevik people. So here I am ending this video right now. Rest of the topics I will cover in my next video. Till then, thank you, goodbye, God bless you, stay home and stay safe all of you.